Dino, what's Eric's status right now?
Medical people haven't given me the total deal. They just said he couldn't come back into the game.
Moe Neal, same thing?
Exact same thing. I think Moe Neal should be okay based off of my limited knowledge of what goes on, but I think he'll be all right, but we don't know for sure.
You see Eric go down and how things change for you offensively and how things change in terms of the mindset of the team at that point when Eric's out.
Well, I don't think the mindset of the team changed, but I do think that anytime you lose your starting quarterback on an offense that's geared towards the pass, then it's going to be a dramatic change. And until we build the depth and all that stuff up with our program, I mean, that's going to happen. When you're in a complicated passing offense, you don't have time to sometimes give the 2s and 3s as many reps as they should get, but they will get a lot more based off of what happens with his injury now. But it's pretty typical even in the NFL. You lose your starting quarterback early in a game, it normally doesn't work out well for you.
Is this also one of those games where, you take it and say, this is where we want to be one day and we have to take this whole journey to get there?
Fantastic question. I mean, there's a part of the fourth quarter there when I'm just sitting there and I'm just surveying. And I'm like, now that you know what the top of the mountain is, now you can have a plan to get there. You see what their D-line looks like, you see what their safeties look like, you know what to go get, like a hunting dog. Once you got the odor, you know what in the hell to go get. Yeah. And we'll do a much, much better job. And I'm kind of, it's disappointing, but yet it's exciting because we know what we're shooting for now, and we're shooting for a doggone good football team in Clemson.
So the medical staff just told you Dungey couldn't play?
I just said that. That's exactly what they said to me.
Didn't you ask why?
Yes, I did.
Just his history of concussions, where are you specifically looking at that hit?
He got hit by a shoulder. He didn't get it helmet to helmet. That's why it wasn't a target call. That was a shoulder.
Dino, how difficult do you think it might be for this team to flush what happened here and get back focused on the season?
That's what good football teams do. We've got to be able to flush it. It's some of the things we talked about after the game. You just don't ever want a team to beat you twice. And it happens with young people, 18 to 22 years of age. But we're on top of it. We addressed it right after the game. We've got an opportunity for a fantastic season, and we need to bury this one right here, and we got to get on to our next opponent.
Coach, you said you were looking forward to coming down here and taking this whole thing in, the environment, the pageantry. Obviously, the game didn't go the way you wanted to, but your impressions of what this place is all about.
This is a big-time venue. This is a big-time place. The noise was deafening, and we had to get used to it a little bit in the beginning, but the kids picked it up. But to play in front of a crowd like this at every home game, that's a dream. And I think the kids really feed off that energy, and that's where we want to get. That's where we want to get at Syracuse University, where we play in front of a full house, and we have the opportunities for big wins like this against big opponents on a national stage.